I can't get out the Eagle side. I hear what you're trying to do. Okay, I don't know what you would or would not. Not enough. Like, do you want $4 just to be a gentleman? Magic. Hey, oh no.
Hello, Colleen. How are you? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Oh my God.
Good morning, Colleen. Thank you for being here. Hello, searcher. Searching. Search engine. Wow. Hello. Kelly, Levi, Old Crow, how are you? How you doing? How's everybody doing? We're just doing a quick little live. Just a quick little live. We're doing a quick little live about what's going on. You know, we are live. Invite them to go live. 3 of my friends. Hey, Michael Bishop, how are you? Grace, how you doing? Victor T. Radar, how we doing this morning? I'm on some ish this morning. So the former Fox News reporter Megan Kelly, hey Lauren Proto, have the nerve to go on her what the hell is she? She's not on Fox News. Where the hell is this witch actually streaming from? Hi, Tanya. Hi, Katie Go. How are you? Where is she streaming from? She has the nerve. Stream. Where does that witch stream from? Does she have her own? Does she stream from? Wait a minute, where is she? Oh, she has a podcast. Is that what that witch does? She has a podcast now? Oh, she's on Spotify. They say I think she has a YT now. I guess she has a YT now. She has a Cyrus XM. Oh, okay. The witch is on several places. Anyway, this witch is out here disparaging and disrespecting a black woman. Now, we all know that the Department of the current administration decided that they wanted to bring charges on a civil rights lawyer and advocate that actually held. Her name is Nakima Levy Armstrong, right? Strong black woman who's trying to save the Constitution, trying to bring light to the travesty of what the current administration is doing with the ICE agents, right? And she went to Minnesota. Either she lived in Minnesota or went to Minnesota, and she went to a church, and they went inside the church and they did their services. And then after that, they decided to have a protest because she actually was the one that allegedly organized a protest in the church. So now, as a result of that, they are now using what is called a FACE Act, right? And Fox News and everybody is calling her a far left agitator. They say that she stormed the MN church. They didn't mention the fact that she actually was attending the church and prayed, and then after that she came and she had her say, and she's allowed to do under the First Amendment, but only the First Amendment only works for certain people. The First Amendment doesn't work for everybody. We gotta understand that. You see, they believe that they could use the First Amendment their way. When it comes to black and brown people, we can't use it to express ourselves. So anyway, she went to a church and now they picked her up. I haven't heard if they picked up anyone. I believe they picked her up and someone else, and I'm being told that they picked up also another black and brown advocate, right? So they said right here, she was arrested by a federal agent on January 22nd, 2026 for alleged role in interrupting a Sunday service at City Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. The protest targeted a pastor linked to immigration and custom ICE, leading to accusation of a coordinated attack on a house of worship. I don't know why they even calling this guy an actual pastor. I think that that alleged pastor is should be stricken from the church, because I do not understand how a man of God is supposed to be able to actually use his sanctuary, because this is my understanding of what churches are, because I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Maybe there's a change in maybe there's a change when it comes to religious or the house of God. I thought those were sanctuary places. For many, many years, it was taught that a church was a place where people could go and they could be safe, right, from persecution. They could be safe from everybody. That's what I thought. But I guess that changed. There must have been change. I guess churches that are run by far right leaning or far right MAGA pastor no longer understand the meaning of sanctuary. I guess it's no longer the case. So anyway, as we were saying, this damn pastor now, apparently he has ties to ICE, right? And especially he has I guess I'm guessing that he allows ICE to come and get his whatever constituents there, and he's pretty much he's like he's a collaborator, you know for many, many years in history. When we look back in history and we find the most horrific action done by people, right? The most horrific action done by a dictatorship, by a government, you find traitors. You find traitors. And sometimes the traitors are pastors or people in church, you know? And I'm sure one of these days when we rewrite history, this pastor name is going to be listed among all the harbor collaborators that actually help various dictators and their military personnel and their agents to do harm to people. His name will probably be on that list, but who knows? I could be wrong. I mean, maybe he'll be glorified in the future for what this pastor is doing. And I am talking about the pastor that is currently residing and holding Sunday service at City's Church in St. Paul, Minnesota. I think he should be ashamed of himself. I think he should be removed. And I think that at the very least, if he stays in the City Church, it should no longer be considered sanctuary. But anyway, that's my spiel as far as the pastor himself. So anyway, so now they arrested Nakima Levy Armstrong, and they're saying they're using the FACE Act, right? Apparently there's an act, there's a law that's been in place for many years that has not been used in this regard, but they're going to use it now, where it says that the statute states that you cannot bar, threaten, or intimidate. You cannot bar, threaten, or intimidate when it comes to, for example, pro-rights locations like healthcare centers and churches also. That's what it cites here. Now, I find it very interesting that they do not actually use the FACE Act to arrest far-right women and men who actually try to stop women and men in getting healthcare services that they're allowed. They don't stop them. So you have far right agents running into healthcare centers with photos, interrupting and stopping doctors, interrupting uh, clients from going in, women from going in to get support, but yet they don't arrest them. They haven't. I don't think I've seen any arrests in my time of anybody that decides that they're gonna take it upon themselves, right, to stop women because they want to save lives. I don't remember that's happening, but hey, I could be wrong. Maybe some people could send me examples where this FACE Act was used against agitators that stop women from getting healthcare services in location sources. Is it parent? I just want to make sure. Mm-mm-mm. Hold on 1 second. Mm-mm-mm. Planned Parenthood. So yeah, they have these same pro rights, now pro life advocates has been streaming and harassing employees, individuals, clients, women that try to get support and help from Planned Parenthood. And I have not seen anyone use the FACE Act to stop them from going in and harassing doctors and showing pictures and actually throwing make believe red paint on these people. We haven't seen them do it, but now they want to use the FACE Act and act as if we're stupid in this world and don't see what they're doing. So anyway, the FACE Act is the Freedom of Access to Clinic Interest Act, is U.S. federal law making a crime to use threat and physical obstruction to block people from obtaining or providing reproduction health services and access to places of service. Also prohibiting property damage to these facilities. Passed in 1994. 1994 is aimed to prevent intimidation, ensure safe access to care, with enforcement handled by the FBI and DOJ, and allowing for a civil lawsuit through recent years has seen debates over its strictness and enforcement priorities. As I said in my everyday language as a black female in Brooklyn, we have not seen anyone, right? Let me see. Everybody trying to get in. I see somebody here. We're not watching, viewers. Right, nobody. I don't see anybody. It says invite, but I don't see anybody. Again, I don't see anyone. Thank you very much, Lola Drew, for stopping by. Thank you, Virginia West, for stopping by. Robert for stopping by. Nice G, Winsome Lee, Big Papa, Pleasure, Got to Grit, Tyrone, Yoni, Newborn. Thank you, everybody, for at least swinging by. Drew, White Hackett. So anyway, as I was saying, so now, based on the video that I saw, I didn't see any property damage, right? I didn't see any force or threat because these people went into the service and they sat down, they prayed, and then after that, they had their sin. And there wasn't now the specific intent. Action must be taken with specific intent to obstruct access to care or religious worshiping. I believe, according to my understanding, they did pray, and it was after the prayer that they made themselves be heard. Criminal penalty leads to criminal charges, including fines and imprisonment. Also authorities, damage, interference, that doesn't ban peaceful non-obstructive protest, that doesn't involve threats, are generally protected. So it says right here, a peace non-obstructive protest that don't involve threats are generally protected. So there's been nothing here that indicates that there was any threat there. But we're gonna just see when it goes to court. And I can't wait to figure out how they plan on getting 12 actual residents in Minnesota after the unalived Renee Nicole Good, to get 12 people to make sure that these people are held, are actually found guilty. But anyway, we're talking about Megan Kelly. Megan Kelly, that skank, excuse my language, had the nerve to go on her live, and instead of talking about the incident, she had the nerve to disparage this amazing, hardworking civil rights lawyer who has been fighting for many, many years for civil rights for everyone, right? This woman has the nerve to go on her live and call her loud and a big fat black woman, right? And then she had the nerve to disparage George Floyd. Okay, so we want to take the time now to compare Megyn Kelly, and the photo that we have here is a CQ. I think it's a CQ photo that she did, a GQ photo that she did years ago. Let me see. CQ photo. Hold on. Let me see. Is that the one? Or GQ? Yeah, it's the GQ photo that she did many years ago. And she over here took all of these salacious type of of photos, and she was so offended when look at you should see these other photos. I try to pick the more decent one, right? She was so offended that Roger Ailes, right, who was accused of essaying and attacking a lot of women, um, wanted or try to use that photo in order to intimidate her, right? Because she was going, finally, after working there for years and seeing all the essays that was going on, she finally decided to speak up. And it's being reported that Roger Ailes wanted to use the photo that she took with GQ. It's not CQ, GQ, right? To bring her down a peg. So apparently she took this photo on November 21st, 2010. And the person that did the photo was by Greg Villas. This report, I guess, is by Greg Villas, and the photo was Ally Hay, right? In it says, unswerving in her belief in blonde, very, very blonde, Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly has quickly become a favorite of Roger Ailes. Why was he your favorite, Megyn Kelly? Is it because you want to take a salacious photograph to get attention? Is that why you were his favorite, Megyn Kelly? Because obviously you didn't care. That hold on, let me see when she said it, because she took this photo in 2010. Let's see. Megyn Kelly reported Roger Ailes. Let's see that. Let's see. When did, because we're doing, when did Megyn Kelly first report Roger Ailes? Let's do that, because I want to be fair in my reporting. Report Robert Ailes. Let's see. Let's see when she first reported him. Hold on. 2016. Megyn Kelly first reported her allegation of SA against Fox News CEO to investors in July 2016. So she took these photos, according to report, in 2010. And it says, again, let's read it. Unnerving in her belief in blonde, very, very blonde. Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly has quickly become a favorite of Roger Ailes. A primetime show may even be in the works, which means that she'll probably settle in for more of a pinata treatment she already receives on The Daily Show. So I guess this came from The Daily Show. Is that what it is? So she came from The Daily Show. Anyway, this skank has the nerve to be disrespecting our black queen, right? Hold on, I'm accepting somebody here. She has a nerve to be. Hi, how are you? Welcome. She has the nerve to be disrespecting one of our black queens that out here that's busting her tail to try to save lives and bring attention to the atrocities that's happened in Minnesota. Now, as a reporter, because I'm also an independent reporter, I could understand someone wanting to report on a story. What I don't understand and I don't appreciate is someone who called themselves independent media, who called themselves a journalist, disparaging the body and the look of another person. She went out her way to disrespect, to call out not only Don Lemon, because she's been disrespecting Don Lemon for a while now, but she had the nerve to disrespect this black advocate. And so I'm here to show her photo, and to remind her that she did not like when she interviewed Donald Trump during the debate. She didn't like the fact that he dragged her for filth and said that she had a bunch of stuff coming all out of the place. She didn't like that. She had to cry to her bosses, cry to her men's to tell him to stop attacking her. So she didn't like that. But she's out here now calling Don Lemon unintelligent in a very nasty way. And now she's trying to disrespect Maxine, and I don't appreciate it. Now, you are breathing, you are signed. Did you want to say anything?
You know, I actually am graduating this May, and
Congratulations. Go ahead.
I
Have your
plan
say.
on I plan on working for Miss Kelly soon or Fox News. So when I hear you attack a reputable, respected journalist, I take offense to that.
You can take offense any way you can take offense. And I take offense to her disrespecting people on her live. If she is supposed to be
Don Lemon, look, Don Lemon caused.
No. We could go back and forth. I will allow you to have your say, right? And then we could have a discussion about what's going on. Because I don't mind discussing this with you. But we're going to have to be 100% honest in our conversation. So I'm going to allow you to say what you have to say, and then I would like to respond in kind.
Go ahead.
Okay? No, I'm going to allow you because I was interrupting you. So I'm going to allow you to say what you have to say. I want this conversation to be respectful because what I don't mind is talking to, especially my mega brothers and sisters, and allowing you to come here and stuff. But I want to be able to reply in kind, and I want us to be honest and have an honest conversation about this. Okay? So please say what you have to say, and then I'm going to reply in kind. Go ahead, and I apologize for interrupting you. Go ahead.
Yeah, Megyn Kelly has the right to say whatever she wants. I think it's inappropriate to bring up her past, the images. I'm pretty sure you took images that were, taken in a not so nice light, and I don't think we should bring up people's dirty images per se, for lack of a better word. Second, Don Lemon. You mentioned her comment on Don Lemon. Look, Don Lemon led, and he's a so-called gay Christian. Don Lemon. I'm
sorry, say it again. What did you say? You said Don Lemon is what?
He's a homosexual.
Okay, LGBTQ community. You should say that. You probably don't want to really say the H word. I don't know if it's still allowed on TikTok. You just want to be very careful. I think they're accepting gay. Gay is correct. I think that's the proper term. They're accepting.
Yeah, the gay reporter. The gay reporter Don Lemon. He led a protest. He led a group of people into a church and disrupted it and interrupted it. Then had the audacity to lecture the pastor on how Christ should accept it. I think that's completely inappropriate. And I think for that, Mr. Lemon is an idiot.
Okay. Have you landed your plane?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about the photo. The reason why I brought up the photo and I made sure to go look for the photo because it was brought up on, and it was brought up, but then I forgot who brought it up. But I deliberately went to look for the photo and share the photo because she, instead of reporting on the incident with Levy Armstrong, she said she called her a big fat black woman. You understand what I'm saying? It's not necessary for Megyn Kelly to be disparaging someone when she's reporting on a story.
She's an
You're not
opinion
like it.
columnist. Sorry.
Excuse me?
She's an opinion columnist.
Okay, good. So, and I'm an independent media with accredited press pass. So I could now to bring up her picture and talk about her skanky photo. Just like as an accredited columnist, opinionated columnist, she could do the same thing. So I want to see if she likes it. I want to see if she likes what she did to Nakeem Levy Armstrong, because she did not
The
have to
attorney.
talk about her.
The attorney.
Yes, the attorney. Yes,
The one
yes,
that was
correct.
arrested.
I'm sorry.
The one that was arrested, and I'm
The
happy
one
she
that was
was.
arrested. Yes. She could have talked about the arrest. She could have talked about her opinion without calling her a big fat black woman. She didn't. I'm glad you're laughing. So, because I'm glad you're laughing. So, coming here, and I appreciate you coming joining my live, and I hope that you do get the job with Megyn Kelly, and you tell her that I say hi. What's up? Because she doesn't know me from a can of paint, but she will eventually get to know me. Because the fact of the matter is that every single time she disparages one of us, I'm going to disparage her. Because here's the thing: I was there and I felt empathy. I even actually started watching and following her after she did. I felt that she did a really good job in actually holding Donald Trump feet to the fire when she actually conducted the debate. Right? Right? I was like, oh, not her. Like, she's doing her thing. Go ahead, girl. And I actually felt bad when Donald Trump dragged her for filth. And I was one of the people that went online on social media and said, how dare he disrespecting her, harassing her, and stuff like that, to the point where she got so scared that she had to go to Fox News. She had to go to her, I don't know if she was married at the time, or her loved ones, and several people had to reach out to the Donald Trump campaign, because it was a big deal, to tell him to stop harassing her because he's scaring her. And there was a media that said that you don't want to go there with us, because if you go there and you would continue to attack her, then we're going to go after you, to the point where Donald Trump had to step back. So she knows what it feels like to be attacked as a woman for doing her job and doing something. So for her, instead of opening up and shutting her mouth and talking about this article, because she has a right to her opinion, for her to talk about this woman's size and her color, I find it to be disgraceful. And I want to see if she likes it when somebody bring up her picture and start talking about her.
It's a scantily image, and
she might love the picture. She might love the picture. She might not have a problem with it. But I'm making a point when it comes to her. Now, as far as Don Lemon, I want to just come back to you with Don Lemon.
I will say this about
can I land the plane, and then after that you can reply? Because I normally tell people that's on my live to maybe take notes. Like, because right now I took a note. I have a pad, so I'm taking a note so I could address your issue, because I know I like to jump in. Are you still there? Because I don't see you in the photo.
Yes.
I just wanted, how you doing? So I just want to say, in regards to Don Lemon, from what I saw, this is what I saw. I saw that Don Lemon made a specific a live, because I watched Don Lemon, and say, I'm going to Minnesota to report on what is happening in Minnesota. He was in Minnesota. He was outside. He reported. He went live. He had his mic, and he reported about what was happening. Then after that, he interviewed, not only did he interview the protesters, he also interviewed people that was attending the church, and he attempted to interview the pastor. Throughout this whole process, to me, he looked like he was covering the story, like he covers everything else. This is not the first time that Don Lemon has done something like that. He went into the church and he continued to cover the story. What a lot of people don't understand, and they will learn, when it comes to New York and having a press pass and being media, and because he's still accredited, he's just like you said that accredited. Just like you said that Megyn Kelly is, he's still accredited media. He has a lot of insurance. He has a lot of liability. He has a lot of liability coverage. So I want to see how far they're going to take this, because if he could prove, as far as I'm concerned, he is proving that he was covering it as a journalist, there's not much they're going to be able to do. And the fact that people are telling him that he's dumb for covering a story, because even Fox News anchors has gone into locations that they were not authorized to go into in order to cover her story. Make Greenland great again. So how you doing? Welcome in. So the fact that people are now calling him dumb and questioning his intelligence and questioning his credentials, I find to be amazing. But they have a right to do it. But this woman right here, Megyn Kelly, has been known to be very hostile, disrespectful, in interviewing and conducting and covering stories. So for her to come back here, all Johnny B lately as a born again Christian, I guess that's what she's trying to portray herself as, to criticize fellow journalists and to talk about people's bodies, I think is disrespectful. So I land my plane. Please reply if you like.
Yeah. So you mentioned how Don Lemon was authorized to be there because of his journalism past, but I understand where you're coming from in terms of, press is allowed to go anywhere they want. However, you don't become the press when you try to insert your opinions. Like John Lemon in one part of the interview was saying, oh, this is understandable because Jesus would allow this. Completely inappropriate. That shows that he's an ideologue and he should be jailed. That's my final opinion.
Okay, so you try to have it both ways, though. You just told me earlier that Megyn Kelly, right, is an opinionated journalist in which she could say whatever she wants to say, right, in her reporting, right? Is she still a accredited journalist or she's not?
She's a opinion columnist.
But is she accredited? Does she have a press pad? Is she still accredited? It's because I know she's no longer Fox. Is she considered journalist or is she's an independent media like myself?
She's just a podcaster.
So she's a podcaster. So she's no longer accredited. Okay, so that means she could say whatever she wants. Now, guess what? I'm also carry a press pad. I also applied for one, and I also give my opinions. You understand what I'm saying? There's nothing that says that you cannot give. It's just I just find it interesting. Let me tell you why I find it interesting. You know who changed media? Who I have to give respect to changed media? Fox News changed media.
Roger Ailes.
Roger Ailes, Fox News. I'd say Fox News, right? Change media. Fox News, right? And every once in a while they go from, oh, we're journalists and we're not. We're journalists and we're not. They're the one that changed the they're the one that started giving their own opinion and their own twist, the alternate facts, right? When it comes to news. So now we all could do it. We can't now go and say that, oh, because he's an accredited journalist, he can't add his opinion in, so he's not a journalist, when that's what Fox News does. That's what Megyn Kelly did when she was working at Fox News. That's what
she was on the opinion side.
It doesn't. That's what they do. And right now, he is not part of a news. He has his own YouTube channel, so he can do exactly the same thing. Because right now, he's in a podcast also. So he's doing the same thing that
we'll see what happens. Mr. Lemon needs to be in jail.
I don't think he needs to be in jail.
This is the consequence of living.
I don't think he did. And
this is the consequence.
Did you hear that?
Excuse me.
Did you hear?
This is the consequence.
You interrupted me.
Excuse me.
I didn't land my plane yet.
Excuse me.
I did not land my plane yet. All right. I gave you an opportunity. You interrupted me. I didn't land my plane. Once I land my plane, you could jump in.
Land it.
I could land it once I choose to. Okay. So
the ratings are going up. By the way,
as you were saying, is that it was inappropriate for him to be able to give his opinion. My reply to that is that Fox News is the one that changed the landscape of journalism. Right. He also is not part of a network, which means that he's doing the same thing as Megyn Kelly. And if you are okay with Megyn Kelly calling a civil rights lawyer a big fat black woman,
because that's what she is. I'm so sick and tired of
Megyn Kelly is a skinny skank who used her blondness and her body for 6 years to become a journalist or opinionated journalist in Fox News and did not use her blondness and body to support other women who were being essayed on Fox News. So if we want to do that, we could go there. There's a lot of things to say about Megyn Kelly. You understand? There's a lot of things that could be said. Why? I mean, I don't know everybody. Somebody's reporting me for harassment. You understand what I'm saying? So you guys can report as it is, because you guys, this is exactly what I don't like about the community. Why are you guys reporting? We are having a conversation. Are you young person? I don't know. I can't see your picture. Are you reporting this live as you are on this live?
No.
That's what I'm saying. This is why I don't understand. We're having a legitimate conversation here, and somebody come in and report the live for harassment. Who am I harassing? I'm reporting the fact that Megyn Kelly is harassing Nakeem Levy Armstrong. So how am I harassing her when we're having a conversation about what happened? Okay. Anyway, I'm so sorry. I had to stop.
Yeah, I'm
Somebody
gonna head to
report
the
this
gym pretty
live.
soon.
So
So
go ahead. So
I,
please reply back. But go ahead.
yeah,
Please reply back. I apologize. I
I
have to just
think
talk about that. Go ahead.
I think you know you mentioned how you're shocked and how you're outraged about Megyn Kelly's comment about this fat black woman.
Mm-hmm. And I'm not
Look,
shocked. Don't get me wrong.
you're
Please,
just
please. I'm not shocked.
describing how the
I'm just saying
person
that.
looks. It's like me describing Renee Good as a lesbian poet, because that's what she is.
Okay.
So why are we getting
Because there's,
offended when we're giving adjective to people?
I will explain to you why I was offended. Because Renee Nicole Good recognized herself as an LBGT poet. That's a description. We as black folks, again, I can't see your picture, but as a
I'm
big black
black.
woman, okay, black, okay, as a big black woman myself, right? I don't appreciate a skinny white tee female with no sense calling me a big black woman, right? Loud, big black woman, as I'm being arrested to report on me. Because if you do that, then that means that I have a right as a big black woman to talk about your skinny, skanky behind. That's what I'm saying. I just think it's fair play all around. Because she's going to disrespect her, then I have a right to describe her the way I want to describe her, because she is a skinny, skanky, blonde-headed woman, and I can say that. That's what I'm saying. And we all have to be in the same page in this, because if we all want to give everybody the right to speak their mind, right, to say what they have to say, then I think I have a right to say that too. Okay. And also, she insulted Nakeem Levy Armstrong. So if she feels that she, in her big, huge platform, could insult a black female, then another big, fat, black, loud black female could insult her too. All right. But thank you for coming in. You left. Thank you so much for being here and being brave enough to express your opinion. Good luck. Good luck to you. Good luck to you in getting the job done. Yeah, he did go, but I don't think he ran. He probably had something else going on. I appreciate the fact that he came on the live. Good luck to you, and I hope you're able to get that job. I find it interesting. I must say, I wanted to talk to you a little bit more. I find it interesting that as a black male, that you would actually want to work for Megyn Kelly. You understand? And a far right, because they are taking away your rights. But I want you to say good luck to you. I wish you the best. I hope you get the job, and I hope it's everything that you want it to be for. So, anyway, somebody actually what did it? They actually tried to report the live. The point of this live is to talk about the fact that Megyn Kelly felt that she had the right to go on her big platform to disparage Nakeem Levy Armstrong, right? She felt that she had the right, and I think that it was wrong for her to do. I think it's disrespectful. How dare she do that, in my opinion? Because the fact is that Megyn Kelly knew for a fact that she was upset and hurt. There is a report about Megyn Kelly when she came out and she went to Fox News after being there for almost how many years when did she join Fox News? Let me make sure that I put it, because she took that photo that I did in 2010. And they said that unserving her belief. This is a story. Fox News, Megyn Kelly. You guys could go to GQ.com, and it says unserving in her belief and blonde, very, very blonde. Fox News anchor Megyn Kelly has quickly become a favorite of Roger Ailes. This is what's being reported. This is what's being reported. I'm just reading what is being reported. And it was November 21st, 2010. So let me see. When did she join Fox News? When did Megyn Kelly join Fox News? Yes. Let's see. All right. She joined Fox News in 2004. So that means that she was there until how many years? What, 12 years before she reported what Roger Ailes was, right? And she left in 27. Even after 20, wow, after 20, she reported in 2016 and she was there until 2017. So wow, so she was there for, let's say, 12 years, seeing everything that Roger Ailes was doing to the other hosts, right? And she didn't say anything until she felt the need for her to say something, right? Now, she knew when, after she reported Roger Ailes, there is a report that said that she felt hurt that the way the Fox News executives were treating her, right? For being honest and going to investigators. She felt hurt. There's also a report that says that Roger Ailes wanted to use this CQ photo that she took and send it out widely to drop her down a peg because of what she had to say about him, right? So she's extremely controversial, right? She also, again, did not like the fact that Donald Trump dragged her after the debate, right? She don't like it. She don't like people talking about her. She doesn't like people talking about her appearance. She don't like people talking about the liquids coming all out of her body. She don't like to be disrespected, but yet she wants to use her platform to disrespect a black woman who's working very hard as a civil rights person to save lives. She wants to do that. And I say, if she wants to disparage black females, black women like Nakeem Levy Armstrong, then I should be allowed to share her photo, right, with the world, and everybody could see what time she won. Like, whether it's my glass house or versus her black glass house, we don't know. Because I'm one of those big black loud women too. So you could throw as much. You see, the thing is, I don't mind my house being my glass house being thrown. I mean, rocks being thrown in my glass house because I don't have nothing to hide. Throw the glass. Find me. Talk about me. But know about me. If you talk about me, I'm going to talk about you. That's the point of this conversation. Because she could have very easily talked about this case. First of all, another thing I don't like is she's calling Don Lemon dumb, unintelligent, right? She's hating on Don Lemon. Who are you to be hated on another journalist? He has a podcast, you have a podcast. He got fired, you got fired. I'm almost 100% sure that he has more credit, more awards, more education than even she has. And the fact is that I have to now support a black male because he's my black brother against a female, and as being a female because she can't keep her nasty opinion professional, piss me off. She has no right to be disrespecting people based on their looks and their intelligence because she disagree with them. Hello, Tyrone. Good
Don
morning.
Lemon has like 0 awards. You realize that, right?
Oh, he doesn't. Let me look it up. Thank you for telling me.
What are you gonna do? Google it?
So, of course. I mean, what else I do? Well, how
so
do
you
you
couldn't
find
even name the
information?
awards that you said that he had. Okay.
No, I
gotcha.
said that I was making an opinion myself. I said I bet. So I'm betting.
So you're
I lost the bet.
assuming. Okay.
No, I'm not assuming. I'm betting.
Yes,
Okay?
by you
I'm
saying you
betting.
bet, you're assuming it's the
No,
same shit.
I said I'm betting. It's not the same shit.
It's the same
opinion.
thing.
It's
saying
not the same thing in my opinion.
You're
no.
just assuming.
I'm not assuming. No.
Yeah,
right?
you
Now,
said you don't know.
Do you have anything else to say?
So
do you have
said
anything
you
else
bet.
to say? Do you have
Saying
anything
you
else to say?
bet and assume is the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Betting is
oh
not
my
the same
gosh.
thing. It's not the same thing. Do you want to say anything in regards to my comment about Megyn Kelly? Would you like to say anything?
Megyn Kelly? What, Don Lemon and Megyn Kelly?
I'm
I
talking
didn't know
about
Don
Megyn
Lemon
Kelly.
went to
I'm
a
talking about
church
Megyn
with a bunch
Kelly
of rioters
disrespecting a black woman.
and were
Do you
threatening
want?
people.
Do you
So
want?
yeah,
Do you want to say anything about the topic of Megyn Kelly disrespecting a black woman on her live? Do you have any comments on that?
when did that happen?
The
Supposedly,
reason is if you want to go on her live, she was
wait,
talking
when did
about it
that happen?
yesterday. She was talking about it on her live, and she called Nakima Armstrong a big
When?
black loud woman. Check out yesterday because I saw it on live yesterday. On
When?
live yesterday.
Yesterday?
Yeah, go back on live and see
What?
what she had
Calling
to say about
somebody a
the
big,
privilege.
loud black woman? That's somehow offensive?
Yes, it is.
What if someone said a big white loudmouth like Karen's like on the street? That happens all the time.
Well, and that's offensive to the big loud wife Karens. It's offensive to them. Do you think they like it? It's offensive to them.
Well, the world's not fair. Like people are taking
Okay.
offense to like any little word. Okay.
Oh, any little word. That's why I'm talking about Megyn Kelly in her skanky photo, in her skinny blonde loud ass mouth. That's what I'm doing.
Oh wow!
That's
Now
what
you're
I'm doing.
offending. Yeah, now you're offensive. Yeah.
Of course I
Look
am.
at
That's
that.
what the live is about, sir. Thank you for
Okay.
coming in. You weren't listening to the live. I said, what did your opinion on it?
Okay. So what's your problem with Megyn Kelly if you use the same thing? You're
Because
just
she
disrespectful.
did it, and I'm doing it back to her.
Oh, okay, cool. So
Thank
what are you
you.
complaining about?
What am I coming? It's my live. I'm talking about. I'm asking you. Do you have an opinion on?
So you're
what's
complaining
going
about
on?
her, but you do the same thing. That sounds
Yes, I
kind of
am doing the same
hypocritical.
thing. Yes, sir. Yes, I am.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so you're a hypocrite.
No, I'm not a hypocrite. Nope, I am
You're doing the
giving
same
what it is.
thing. You're
No,
a hypocrite.
It's not a hypocrite because I'm a big black woman. So if she wants
You're
to
doing
talk
the
about
same
it,
thing to her, so you're a
yes,
hypocrite.
I am. Exactly. No, I'm not a hypocrite. That's not what a
Yes,
hypocrite
you're a
means.
hypocrite. You agree.
Nope.
You're doing the
Nope.
same thing.
I am
So
gladly
that's the
doing the same
definition
thing
of
to
a
teach her a
hypocrite.
lesson. I'm doing the same thing to teach her a lesson, sir. Now, do you have any comments to say on the topic?
So you're
I
a
am doing it
hypocrite,
gladly. I went on live to do the same thing.
and you're
what
just
you did today.
assuming things, but you said it's
I'm
not
not assuming things. I made a bet, and I'm looking it
Yes,
up.
saying
Now,
you make a
I
bet
am
is the
going
same thing
to
as
now.
assuming
I'm going
something.
to allow because you're
Like
not.
that's the English
We're being
vernacular.
repetitive.
Did
We're
you
being
not realize
repetitive.
that?
We're being repetitive. Hi, can I have Oregon?
Do you not like
Would you
understand
like to
the
send?
English vernacular? Like
I'm gonna
understand
mute
how like
you.
how
Okay. Hi. How are you? Did you want to say anything?
Well, he doesn't understand the irony behind it all, I think, because he's dim-witted and not very smart, Tyrone.
Okay, I want to.
I'm not
Even
very
though he's
smart. I
upsetting me,
sound a lot
hold on,
smarter than her.
guys, hold on,
Saying
guys.
I
Even
bet
though
in
he's
a
ignoring me, even though I don't want
It's
the
the same
do the
literal
name
thing.
calling. I don't want to do the name calling on panels
Okay,
here.
sorry.
If we could be respectful to each other, at least I don't mind name calling people that we're talking about, like Megyn Kelly, but I don't want us to disrespect it. I want to actually have a conversation and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
the host is a hypocrite.
Right?
I mean,
Okay,
you
I'm
could-
gonna continue muting you because I'm trying to get to somebody else to have their piece. Okay, go ahead. You were
yeah, but
saying.
you're gonna deny that?
Yes, I am denying it. So stop talking so I can have somebody
You
else.
agree with me? You're doing the same.
Okay, go ahead. Let's go. Do you want to have to say anything? Because he's just going to continue stressing me out. Go ahead.
I'm not stressing you out.
That's what they do. It's because they're truth deniers, and they don't understand the irony behind it all. But yeah, I mean,
She agrees she's doing the same thing that
Jesus
Megyn
Christ,
Kelly
dude,
was doing.
control yourself, Tyrone.
Okay,
Yeah, so that makes her.
I'm gonna have to drop. I don't want to drop you, but I'm gonna have to drop you because we have somebody else talking.
Host, maybe you should look up the definition of
No,
hypocrite.
I am looking up. And by the way, Don Lemon did receive awards. By the way, so you don't know what the hell you're talking about. He did receive awards. Okay, so he did. So please go check it out. And I'm sorry.
So are you going to look up the definition of hypocrite?
Now we got somebody who left out. Can you please come back? I'm so sorry about that. He did receive an award. Okay, so he received the Emmy Award. But you don't know what that's just the thing that pisses me off.
The Emmy Award? What Emmy Award?
He received several awards. All you have to do is go to. Okay, so let's go through it. He received the Edward R. Murrow Award, Honor, 2002, Chicago Midwest Emmy Award, 2006, Ebony Magazine Award, 2009, The Advocate, 2014, Native Son Award, 2016.
Those are all like gossip groups.
It doesn't matter. You say he hasn't received an award, and
those are all magazine gossip groups. Are you serious?
You said it's considered awards. He received awards.
That's not a real award. Those are like gossip magazine
awards. Who are you
awards.
to say what a real award is not a real award? All right? He received an award. The point is, I said that he received an award. You told me that he
got
did
them from Gossip Magazine.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, those aren't real awards.
It is real awards.
Like, was it a national award?
It's award. It is an award.
From like
He
a national
received
institute,
several
or was it from a
awards. It
gossip
doesn't matter.
magazine?
I said he received
Yeah,
awards.
that matters.
I said
That
he received
matters.
awards. You want to twist thing. I said he received awards. You said that I was assuming. I said he received awards, and he did. Now I'm going to allow other people to speak.
Okay, so host, you agree that you're doing the same thing Megan Kelly's doing.
This guy is so annoying. I'm trying to be patient, but DJ H,
So
did you want to say? Did you want to say?
I just wanted to
host,
say
you agreed
that
with me earlier.
I wanted to say that the people gotta respect.
So you're a hypocrite, host.
Tyrone, if you would listen, people gotta respect the black culture. I just want to say that because we are a culture of stealing and looting and doing drugs and stuff like that. And I know people think that that's not good, but that's our culture. That's black culture.
Okay.
So you feel DJ. So you feel are you a black guy?
Yeah, I make rap music.
So I want to make sure. So do you have black parents? Not. Hold on a second.
Yeah,
is he black? Oh, he's
and
not?
I do rap music. Like we be shooting, we be stealing, we be doing drugs. That's our culture. That's our culture. You get fucking love.
Because you a fool. You understand? I hate stupid people because we get here, we're trying to have a conversation.
Educated.
And you can't. No, you're not. You're an idiot. You understand? We're trying to have a nice conversation, even though I don't like.
Saying not to use names at people.
Yeah, but I can say it.
What the hell?
Because at least I can say it because he over here coming across as an asshole, right, on somebody's life. At least with you, you annoy me. You annoy me. But he's not coming here. And
so if my opinion annoys you, then you can call me names.
He's not using the fact that he is.
You dropped him?
You're representing yourself. At least you're representing yourself. I'm not going to have somebody here that come and talk.
Well, host, maybe you should hear yourself in an echo chamber. You are representing a silly young man. You are representing a silly young man that doesn't have any education when it comes to awards and stuff like that. You're trying to twist people's words, right? But at least I can accept you for who you are. But I'm not going to accept somebody who is not a black person coming here disparaging black people. I'm not going to do that. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So now I have the real... Hey, Milfie. Hey, my love. How are you? Thank you for coming.
Yeah, I was listening.
Education's not a word, by the way.
Okay, so actually, I'm so glad you're speaking, Tyrone.
You got me on.
I would love to have a conversation.
Education's not a word.
Can you hear me? Am I clear?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Milfie. So, have a conversation with your young boy.
So I just want to show that the lack of self-control. That you show yourself. You cannot have a conversation. You cannot portray a message if you're not able to show self-control. I've been on the live watching for about 5 to 10 minutes, and I've watched you consistently interrupt people, not allow people to finish their thoughts, not allow people, not allow people to just give their own perspective. Now, a troll coming in, giving racial condensations and trying to make fun of African American people is not funny. It's not anything that we want to engage with or even go back and forth in regards to. It was very clear. But Tyrone, it does seem that Mama Flip has been trying to have a dialogue with you, and instead of just having a difference, instead of having just a difference in perspective and having an actual conversation like an adult, what you've done is you become childlike. So you continuously interrupt her. You try to contradict yourself. You try to say she's contradicting herself. And you're just kind of going on this interlude of a circle instead of actually having a conversation. If you want to go anywhere with the conversation, you have to actually listen to the other perspective to be able to respond properly. But if you're constantly interrupting while they're speaking, you can never get the full picture of what they're trying to say. So you're following things and you're hanging yourself up on specific words and specific things instead of looking at the whole entire picture. You moved the goalpost. She said that someone had an award. I wasn't here when she said who you guys were speaking with, but then she listed Don Lennon. Okay, cool. Had awards. So Don Lennon. She said he had awards. Now Don Lennon is very reputable. He's been on a lot of. Excuse me. He's been on a lot of reputable news channels. He does have a rep. Hold on. I will give you plenty of time to respond to me. You don't even have to mute him. He could keep talking, but it's just going to show the lack of intelligence to be able to have an articulate conversation, disagree with someone, and just still be able to have self-control. So
he's a child.
So it's yeah. So that, I mean, you don't have to mute him, but when we're talking about people, we're talking about their credentials, and you say he has awards. At some point, we're moving the goalpost if we say, oh, well, those aren't the type of awards that I'm speaking on. If she says he has awards, she lists the awards, then it is, you know.
Yeah, those are from Gossip magazines.
It's awards. The thing is, he is
those are Emmy awards. He's an Emmy Award winner.
He's a silly child.
And then when we think about all of the awards, and
it does mean a lot in real society, young man.
That's Hollywood
when you get an award at that level, then you can talk about what
from
it is.
Hollywood.
It does mean a lot, but you're just too much of a child to understand the significance of such an amazing award. You just don't understand it. But either way, at the end of the day, I said that he received the award. I proved my point that he received the award. Now you're trying to change the goalposts, and that's exactly what Milfy is saying. Go ahead, Milfy. I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No worries.
Real quick, can I?
Yeah, you can respond. Go ahead, Tyrone.
You want him to respond? Okay, good.
Yeah, go ahead,
you guys to respond. Go ahead, have a conversation.
So you're saying an Emmy Award is like really good, right? Is that what I'm assuming? Like that's like very profound for him to get as a journalist. Is that what you're saying, host? Like that's a very good accomplishment.
I'm gonna step away for a moment. Milfy, do you want to have a conversation with this young man?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you a mod? Milfy, are you a mod? You're a mod, right?
Yeah, I think I'm a mod.
So that means that you could mute him and stuff like that. Because I'm walking away. I have to get ready for work. I'm gonna allow this conversation to happen. Milfy, if he gets too disrespectful, you could drop him. Okay. So I'll be back in a few minutes. All right.
Okay.
I want to talk about the Emmy Award.
Yeah, we can talk about the Emmy Awards. So when we're speaking about the Emmy Awards,
that's a profound accomplishment.
So for me, in my profession, that's something that wouldn't be an accomplishment for me, right? But if I was a journalist and I was in that field, that would be an accomplishment. That is something that a lot of journalists, a lot of people who are in that field aim for. So when we're speaking on awards, we do have to be mindful of who we're speaking on, what they're aiming for, and what category they fall in. Because maybe for me and you, no, that may not be an award that I want because I'm not a journalist.
Yeah, because like Harvey Weinstein got like the same awards. That's the same panel that gave Harvey Weinstein awards. Yeah.
So I don't think so. When we're speaking about Harvey Weinstein, we do have to acknowledge that.
I don't think that's a good committee to get awards from. That gives awards to people like that. Yeah.
So we're speaking on Harvey Weinstein as we know him today in 2026 instead of Harvey Weinstein before the allegations
because
before
they knew what was going
he was
on,
charged.
But they let it go on.
Before,
and that committee did.
This is also a moving of goalposts.
No. We're talking about the Emmy Awards. That committee.
Yes, we can talk about the Emmy Awards, and we can also talk about it has nothing to do with his personal life. So this is where people
the committee for the Emmys. Yeah. They're garbage.
So the Emmys is based off of the talent and the things that you have shown. They don't.
The committee's garbage. It's by Hollywood.
At that moment,
when
he won his award, Harvey Weinstein had not been charged. They did not know that they did not have any of that, and they could not legally, even if they wanted to, they couldn't even legally penalize him for allegations until he was actually charged with something.
I don't care about Hollywood.
They could. So at the end of the day, clearly you do.
So they give Don Lemon an award.
They don't.
Wow.
They don't, because we can't compare Don Lemon to Harvey Weinstein. Those are two completely different variables. This is
boring now.
Oh, I'm sure it is boring.
Hey, you want to talk about Greenland?
Can't out-talk me, number one. And number two, I'm not emotionally immature enough to allow you to get wherever you want to go. You can't streamline me to your direction because you keep trying to change the goalposts. We're sticking to straight facts.
Is like not a credible source.
We're sticking to straight facts. If that's the case, nobody who's ever won an Emmy should be proud of it. That's what you're saying.
You're defending the Emmy Award committee.
I'm not defending anything. What I'm doing is giving very general, very logistic, very basic statements that are upsetting you. That's what I'm doing.
No, I don't care about the Emmy Awards. They're a bunch of pervs, okay? That was my point.
So now you think so everybody who's ever won an Emmy Award is a perv?
The committee is.
The entire committee.
So guess what? Their reputation is garbage.
To you.
No, to like everyone worldwide.
Who is everyone? Because I'm sorry, I just saw the Emmy Awards look like pretty reputable to me. So
okay,
who is
nobody
everybody
watches the
that
Emmy
we
Awards
speak of?
anymore. More people watch football, like a college football game, than watch the Emmy Awards.
Okay.
Nobody cares about Hollywood people.
Okay, so you have a problem with
you guys
Hollywood
want to tax the rich anyway?
Hmm?
Like, oh, tax the rich.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have a problem with quote unquote Hollywood. That's where your problem is.
Yeah, I don't care. Hollywood doesn't have any credibility for giving out awards. That was my point I was making. Thank you for finally realizing that and reeling it in.
Okay. So
took you that long.
While you are entitled to your opinion, do you think that
yeah, that's the actual facts. So
do you think
nobody
that if
cares
you
about Hollywood anymore?
So here's my question, and I want
Hollywood's
you to,
reputation is like dog water.
I want
like
you to listen
dumb.
to me very clear, because I'm going to be very clear in my question. If you
what's
were
the ratings for like the Emmy Awards? It's like gone way down since the 90s.
Okay. So I'm going to ask the question.
So nobody
I'm going to be
cares
very
anymore
clear.
about
And in order to hear my question, I need you to be quiet so you can hear it, because we can't talk. We can't talk at the same time if you're listening. And I'm
okay. Are we done about the Emmy Awards?
So wait.
Frustrating.
So
I'm back.
The question, okay. So the question I have for you is, if you are a part of Hollywood, which
can we talk about Greenland?
Hold on. If any journalist that is at a higher level, that means if you work for CNN, if you work for Fox, if you work for all of these different channels, and they're all part of this major
part. You want to talk about Greenland? Nobody cares about Hollywood anymore.
We're gonna finish up what we were speaking about. So you're not gonna redirect the conversation till we finish and we land.
You still want to talk about Hollywood?
If you don't want to finish the conversation, we don't have to finish the conversation, but we're not moving on either, because you're not gonna. You don't navigate the conversation here. The only person who can navigate a conversation is the host.
So
if that's the conversation,
and I would like him.
I
would like him to answer your question. The host would like him to answer your question and try to decide, because he's running scary right now.
He's
defending Hollywood with all the birds
right now.
there.
I'm not defending anything. I'm
Thomas, you're running scary right now. I'm sorry, Tyrone. You running scary right now because you can't answer the question.
I'm not running scared. I just said they're irrelevant to anything. Nobody cares about Hollywood anymore.
It doesn't matter. You're in the middle of a conversation and she has a question for you. Answer the question.
Yeah, why does she still want to talk about Hollywood?
Because she didn't finish it. She didn't land her plane. She want to land her plane, and then we can move on.
What's her question about Hollywood? Go.
So once again, I'm going to ask the question. I would greatly appreciate if you didn't interrupt me. So the question at hand is, if you are a part of the community, meaning you're a journalist, you're part of Fox, you're CNN, you are in that community. Okay, so do you think that award or that panel would be someone that you would want an award from? If that is the accomplishment you're looking at Hollywood as a whole. Oh, Hollywood is weird. That's fine. You can have that opinion. I don't really know. I'm not in Hollywood, so I don't know what happens. But the question at hand is, if you were a journalist and you were inside of that, why would that award not be satisfactory if that is what everyone in your field is going for?
Because their reputation is awful there.
Okay.
What?
So yeah, the majority of Americans say their reputation is awful.
So award is based on the reputation of a whole group of people.
I mean, you can get a paper basket as an award, and you can feel good about it, but that doesn't mean everyone else has to agree with you.
Yeah, but even the Crybaby and Fox News won an Emmy.
I don't care.
So
I don't care anyone who gets an Emmy award. I'm not defending
Emmy is one of the highest awards. Every reporter's won an Emmy. It's an accredited award. I don't even know why I'm having this conversation.
It's not an accredited award.
Yes, it was an accredited award.
Yes, it is.
I don't even know why I'm having
the Emmy?
It's an accredited award for journalists. Yes,
it is an accredited award
from who?
It
Hollywood?
is an accredited award.
The journalist that is. It is
an accredited award.
It is.
At the end of the day, you said that he didn't win any award. You said at the beginning of the conversation, you said that he didn't win an award, and I proved to you that he won several. That's the point of the conversation. So whether you agree what level the award is, the fact of the matter is I made my point, and I was proven correct.
How's their credibility, though? That's my point I'm making. Their
Their
credibility.
credibility does not mean anything because
Yes,
at the
it
end of the day,
does.
their credibility,
Their
that's
credibility
something
is
that
like
their
garbage.
credibility is something that me, you, nor the host can give because we didn't even bring the panel. That means nothing on
Their
this
credibility
end because
is
you can't
garbage
even
according
say
to
that
the
they're not
majority
credible
of
because they're credible in
Americans.
their field. That's why they got put on a panel. We don't
No,
know
no.
what vetting
The
process they
Emmys of
have to get put on that
credibility is
panel.
dog
We
shit.
don't know what they have to have credential-wise to get
The
put on that panel.
Emmys.
But what we do know is that it is a lot of journalists. It is a lot of reporters. It is a lot of different networks that
I'm talking
submit
about the reporters. I'm
their
talking
people,
about the
their
Emmy
candidates to
Awards
receive
committee.
an award. And
The
out of
Emmy
all of the
Awards
candidates
committee
that
is
were
dog shit.
submitted,
Nobody
he
cares.
won the award.
The
That's
majority
all
of
we're saying.
Americans agree with
That's
me.
very
People do
blanket,
care.
very
People do
strict.
care. People
The
do
Emmy
care.
Awards
People
credibility
do
is
care.
dog
People
shit.
do care. That's why
Okay.
Fox News cried.
So
Roger Ailes care.
I said the
Roger
Emmy
Ailes
Awards
cared about the
committee
Emmy
is dog
Awards.
shit.
They all cared about the Emmy Awards. So even your favorite Fox News people, they all cared about Emmy
I don't
Awards.
watch Fox News. Why do you keep going to Fox News?
Because you are MAGA.
I just literally just said all the
Because you're
Emmy
MAGA.
Awards
You're MAGA.
committees are dog
points.
shit.
You are MAGA.
No, they
you
have
are a
no
MAGA
credibility
contributor.
left with the
You
American
are a MAGA
people.
contributor. That's why you're talking like
Huh?
a MAGA. So that's why
I
I'm
vote
talking to you as a
libertarian.
MAGA.
What are you talking about?
Oh please. Oh please. Now we got please stop. Oh Lord, let's not even go there.
Okay, yeah, so their credibility is in the tank with the American people.
Please.
You should probably look up all the polls on it. The majority of Americans say their credibility is like 0, okay?
yeah, I'm done. He's talking in circles.
All right.
Yeah,
Thank you for coming,
their
Tyrone.
credibility is
Have a great
garbage,
day.
okay?
Come back
Yeah.
another time, okay? Thank you.
Yeah, look up the word hypocrite.
Bye. Woo, this child stressed me out. Oh my God. I don't mind him coming. Please come back another time, but I can't. I got to go to work and you're stressing me out. Oh my God. This boy right here. How are you doing, Milky?
Good.
How's
How are
everything?
you?
I'm okay. Okay, so let's see. So Fox News, Milwaukee announced 11 nominations September 2025. Okay. For the Emmy Awards. So apparently, the National Foxwood Network, they cover the Emmys themselves, right? And that's Fox Broadcasting. In recognition for breaking news in 2019 honors the White House Correspondents Association, the regional affiliate for Fox 6 News Milwaukee, received several nominations. The Emmy are divided, and they also report. So Fox News actually reports on even though he's a libertarian, Fox News also report on the Emmy. So they also believe that the Emmy is a credited award.
Yeah,
So they wouldn't
from
be
what I
covering it.
got out of the conversation with him, he has a
Ooh, but
gripe
they are haters.
with Hollywood in total. So he's
Oh,
like, they
poor
gave
thing, though.
so he switched it from, well, they gave Harvey Weinstein an Emmy award, and I'm like, well, we're talking about Harvey Weinstein in 2026. We're not talking about who they thought he was when he received his awards. You can't compare the two.
I know that Donald Trump was crying because he didn't. Did he ever get an Emmy? Did Donald Trump get an Emmy for The Apprentice? Because I know
think
he was crying.
did.
Did he get? Hold on, let me read
I
on
know
that.
he was nominated for sure.
Oh, okay. Apprentice, Donald Trump Emmy. Donald Trump get an Emmy. Because he's talking about how, and I hear what he's saying, but he's talking about, yeah, he did. Donald Trump got an Emmy award in 2005 and in 2004. So Donald Trump believed that's probably the only few awards that he ever got in his life. So Donald Trump seemed to believe that Emmy is worthwhile. It's like this. It's the silliness of the conversation that gets me crazy. I don't mind people here and having a debate because earlier on, it was him. No, earlier on there was the young black male that that is going to work with Megyn Kelly, because that's the one I'm talking about. And he's going to start. He's either got the job or in the midst of going to work for Megyn Kelly, and he felt offended about me using the picture of her to talk about her, and stuff like that. We were able to have a conversation. We were able to have a full conversation and still disagree at the end of the day. I don't like silliness. I don't like people coming on this live portraying something that they're not, and then just talking about silly points. So let's get to the point. Talk to me about what you don't like about what I'm saying, what I'm doing, and let's move on. Woo!
Anyway, thank you, my love, for coming in. Would anybody else like to come in and have a conversation before I get out of here? Because I got to go to work. Education for Do Award is, I love the word education, DJH. You hate yourself so much that you can't even represent yourself. You have to come in here and you have to try to represent as a black male, as a black person. It's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But anyway, I think organs. I'm gonna send you another invite because I think you wanted to come in, and if you could come back because I know you wanted to say a few words, but Tyrone was acting silly. So if you have time, please come in and have your say. I really appreciate that you come in here and stuff like that. And yeah, go ahead, Milfy. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No worries. The one guy, what is this, DJH? He was a troll. I also think Tyrone might have been a troll too. I don't think his name is Tyrone.
Oh.
I think what happens is a lot of these people get on these social media sites. They don't have to show their face and they can spew whatever racial rhetoric they want to and get away with it. So yeah, that's what, like, as soon as, if you listen, he's like, we like to
Oh no, I heard exactly what he was saying. I heard everything he was saying. I just was I was trying to, unfortunately it takes me a moment because I'm dealing with trying to mute Timothy and also try to get him off the live. So that's what took me a little bit too. So that's why I was over talking him because he was just being silly and just disrespectful because he doesn't have, see, most of these young people that comes on the live, they don't have the intelligence to actually have a legitimate conversation or legitimate debate. So they come out here trolling. If you want to come up and you have a legitimate conversation, it's very easy. I've talked to MAGA supporters, libertarians, independents all the time, right?
Yeah.
But we are able to have a conversation and disagree. We don't need to troll each other. You just come here and say what you have to say and keep it moving. Just like
I stayed away during the Minnesota, what is her name? The lady. I stayed away from that conversation.
Oh, why you don't agree with her going into the church?
No, not the church. The the one who got shot by the police.
Oh, you have to say, oh, be careful, be careful.
I mean, sorry. The one who
You mean Renee? You mean Renee?
Renee, yeah.
Oh, I know your thoughts. You probably disagree. Me and you probably will have an argument about it.
That's why I stay real far and clear.
I'm telling you, you're wrong on that. Did you see the report of why she was unalive the many times that he did what he did and stuff? Did you see the report that she was 8 minutes? They proved that she was still alive for 8 minutes, and if she had gotten if they had allowed the doctor or actually allowed
now that portion. That portion, I can tell you I'm not educated on. Now, as far as the original incident though, the pow, I feel like it was justified because I would have
totally disagree. No, but the thing is, you wouldn't have done the same thing because the fact of the matter is that she spoke to him. You understand? I said that's my problem with this whole scenario when it comes to him, right? She actually spoke to him, and me knowing you, no matter how you are, if somebody speaks to you and say, "Hey, it's no problem," we all good, understanding that we both have a job. You're not gonna pow the person. If the person is having a conversation with you, you would actually engage in conversation with that person, and it wouldn't have escalated to point, just like you did right now with Tyrone. You see, this guy, my problem with this guy is he shouldn't have been outside. This guy is scary. An incident just happened like that with him when he was actually dragged under a vehicle not too long ago, like 6 months before. He was out and he came back. He already had a vendetta. He was angry. He was pissed off because an illegal immigrant actually did that, because I guess he was chasing an illegal immigrant and then he got in front of the car. He should have known better not to put himself back in that place because he got injured, right? There's photos of him being injured, etc., etc. Apparently he was out for about 6 months and then he came back. First thing he does is he put himself in the same position. And there's rules and laws and policies about what you can. Okay, and I brought her picture back up. This is the picture that when she was talking to him, by the way. There's rules and regulations how you're supposed to engage when you do a traffic stop when it comes to that. First of all, they're not even supposed to even be able to even approach a car according to, and it's February, we're still in February, according to a settlement
that occurred in which they give specific policies of what they're supposed to do as far as addressing individuals, right? They're not supposed to approach anybody who's American. They're not supposed to approach a car. They're not supposed to go over. There's certain policies. Everything he did was wrong, right? But even if he felt himself in jeopardy, right? Even if he felt himself in jeopardy because he placed himself there. She didn't place him there. He placed himself there. And he has video where you see her turning the wheel away from him. But he refused to move, right? So even if they say that she tapped him or she hit him with the car, okay, after she spoke to him, and even if somebody would say, oh, he was so in fear of himself that he just pew-pewed her through the front because it's on the far left. The pew-pew went through the far left side, right? Meaning that he wasn't technically in harm's way, right? He continued for 4 more. To the point that the first 3 that hit her through the front wasn't the one that unalived her, right? It was the one that he put when he was out of harm's way, and he still continued to pew-pew to her, right? And let's just say everybody said that everything he did was correct. It was impulses, it was seconds and stuff like that, right? And he walked away, right? Because he was so scary and traumatized. His people didn't offer her any help and aid, and that's also part of the policy. You have to offer help and aid, right? And then he walk away, and 7 days later, they're gonna have a report out there. 7 days later, saying that he was in the hospital because he was injured, right? Because he had internal injuries.
Yeah, he had a bruise,
right? And we saw him. There's a photo of him going through the house, if they say that's his photo, removing computers and stuff from his house. The same, I believe it was within 24 hours, 48 hours, right? They discharged him with internal injuries a few hours after he allegedly went there. He didn't show any indication as he was walking and whirling his hand around as in celebration of doing what he did as he walked to the car. He showed no regards for what he did, right? Because he doesn't care. So everything he receives from that moment on for the rest of his life and his family, it would be justly deserved. And I honestly believe, that when Donald Trump is no longer here, and he could either decide to retire or he could go to Hayes himself, you understand? Because there's somebody at the lower level of attorney that's looking for him. When he decides to move on, I believe that they're going to charge this guy. And I'm looking forward to state charges for this guy for unaliving Renee Nicole Good. Now, I land my plane. Go ahead, girl. Give me your piece.
Okay, so it's very basic and common sense, like.
Uh-huh.
So I watched all the angles.
So you trying to tell me I'm stupid?
No, I think you would never do what she did. I think her what she did prompted a response that she would probably get away with in a normal temperament, political temperament. Maybe with the different officer she would get away with. However, I know that say it's a regular traffic stop and the police cuts their light on and we have to pull over. If we decide to move that vehicle, 9 times out of 10, they're going to pow.
No, 9 is not against. No, if we know what the policies are, 9 times out of 10, they're going to be sitting. They're going to have to be brought up on charges.
Even if that is the case,
you're not. No, it's not even. It can't be even. It's not the case.
What I'm saying is, if they are by the vehicle and you decide to move the vehicle while they are by the vehicle, there's a nice percentage of it being a not so good outcome for you. That is just things that I've learned in my years.
Okay, and in my years, I know that the reason why police officers, right, go on either side of the car coming from behind and they do not put themselves in the front of a car is because they know the possibility is that something like this would happen. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I get it.
What he did again, what he
Hold
did, because
on.
we want to put.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
what
Go
he
ahead.
did. I seen the whole thing.
You see, so what I'm saying is that everybody wants to put the onus of responsibility on her,
But it
right?
is on her because this is a thing. And I'm
It's
gonna
on
tell you the
him.
2 reasons why I feel like it is on her.
Okay, go ahead.
2 reasons. Number
Go ahead.
1, she was saying it's no problem, it's not a big deal. She was kind of
No,
trying to brush the thing off. The problem though is that her
yeah, we're all
girlfriend,
good. Go ahead. No,
was
it was
on
her.
the
I
side
thought
of
that
the
was his wife.
car.
I thought it was his wife. Her
No,
wife.
maybe her wife. I'm
Yeah, her
I'm
wife.
not sure
Okay.
what she
Yeah, they
was
said
to her.
her wife. Go ahead. Her wife
Her
said.
wife was on the side of the car,
Mm-hmm.
going back and forth with the police, antagonizing them,
He's
going
not the
back. They were
police. They ICE agent. He's not police.
well, the agents,
The agent, yes.
ICE
Go ahead.
agents, police,
They're not
men
the
with
same. They're not the
men with
same.
pow pows. We
Okay,
call them
men
that.
with I'm okay with men with pop-pops. Please, it's not because I'm pissed off the police too. But let's try to differentiate
Okay,
between
so
the
we'll
two.
call them the men with pow pows.
Pop-pows, yes. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So she's antagonizing them. She has her phone out. She's talking crazy.
She's not.
Once
It's
again,
the wife.
yes. Once again, this is also a YT privilege thing.
Okay, yeah. Okay, I can give you that. Okay, she felt comfortable. And you made a good point right there. Are you listening? The fact of the matter is I don't think she would have done that if she thought that this guy would have unalived her. Oh, Milfy's probably taking a call. Milfy is probably taking a call. Give us a second, guys. We changed the topic because Milfy wanted to talk about. This is the first time Milfy and I are talking about the Renee Good unalivement, and I already knew that she would disagree with my point anyway. Because I know Milfy and we always disagree on different things, so and stuff like that. So I already knew that she was going to stand on the side of the officers any which way, because she don't stand on the side of officers per se, but I already knew that she was gonna not agree with what Renee Nicole Good done. So I already knew it. So I'm not surprised at all. So anyway, in my opinion, I think that everybody is putting the onus of responsibility for her unaliving on Renee, and actually, it should not even the officer, the agent should not have been there. The agent, Milfy had to leave. The agent should not have been there at all. The agent is a flawed agent who suffered from PTSD, and I think the agent should be responsible and should be held responsible for unaliving Renee Nicole Good. And I hope that the family sues him for every single money that they raised on the GoFundMe and the conservative website. He should not be able to walk around freely for the rest of his life, nonchalantly, after he unalived a advocate, and I believe that she was an advocate, and maybe not. Maybe she just decided that today I've had enough of them hurting my community. There is a lot of suggestions that Nick Shirley is the one that actually started all this with his harassment of the Somalian community and his report. There was a report that indicated, because in the Rachel Maddow show, she actually had a mom from Minnesota who talked about how this all started. Apparently, Nick Shirley did the report about the Somalian, and Donald Trump was ticked off about the Somalian, so he sent in ICE, right? And then when he sent in ICE, when ICE came in, they started throwing tear gas, and the tear gas was impacting a daycare center that was near the location where Renee Nicole Good was unalived. So the community decided that they are going to come together and they're going to film the action of the ICE, because they were unhappy and they were scared because their children was being impacted. According to her ex-husband, Nicole Renee Good just dropped off her child at a school. You see how everything works? There's always something that's going on. So she the drop off her child, and then she saw that there was ICE activity, and that's why she was doing what she was doing, because all the community decided they were going to do that to stop these ICE agents from harassing and continuously to harm their community. So anyway, she's there. I don't think the wife, and Milfy had a great point, I don't think the wife nor Renee Nicole would have felt comfortable to talk to this guy like that if they felt that he was crazy enough, cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, crazy enough, mentally ill enough to actually unalive them. I don't think she felt that she was in danger. Now, I will give Milfy a point where I say that she should have probably thought about it, because us black and brown people, we are not going to be sitting here talking crap to a police, to a popo, to an agent. I'm lying. We do talk crap to them, to be honest with you. But if we do talk crap to them. Yeah, we do. But if we feels that the situation may escalate to where it shouldn't, because in most cases, men with pew pew would unalive an unarmed black person, a black and brown person, before they do a white T person. We may not have gone as far as trying to steer the wheel, to move the wheel, to move the car out of the way, as Renee Nicole did. Also, I have to say, and I don't know if me and Milfy talked about it, but it has to be said that it's being reported that she was receiving 2 instructions. One from somebody saying, move the car, move the car, move the car, and another one saying, get out the car. So that's another thing. And also, we have to take consideration of fight in flight. She probably got to the point where she was so scared that she was trying to get out of the situation. But again, he should be held responsible, because he's the one that was the official. He's the one that was supposed to be doing the job, and we're supposed to hold all these guys with pew pew that's supposed to be holding these official titles to a higher standard, because they're supposed to be out here doing their job and protecting the community, even though this fool is a fool and he's never protected anything. But anyway, at the end of the day, I find that he's the one that should be blamed for unaliving Renee Nicole. And that's how I feel about it. And a lot of people may disagree. And there we are. So anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. I want to say thank you for the young people, the young males that actually came up, even though they were trolling. Some of them was trolling to come and talk to me about the original topic. And I want to say that to Megyn Kelly, that if she continues to disrespect, okay, let me just show the original. I'm going to show the original. I'm going to show you the original. If Megyn Kelly continued to disrespect black folks on her show, then I'm going to continue to bring up this photo and talk about her skanky behind. I'm going to do it. And I don't care if she finds out who I am and talk about me, because I'm also a big black fat loud woman. So if she keep playing around, she's not gonna like the reaction that she's gonna get. So if Megyn Kelly wants to talk about the case and talk about what is happening and with this case, then she could do so. She could even have an opinion on the people that's being arrested. But like they say, FAFO, right? If she wants to continue to disrespect people, then she should be ready to get disrespect back. All right. So you guys have a great day and stuff like that. So yeah, go check out Megyn Kelly GQ article that was done in 2010, and the photos that she took, that they took of her, and the fact that she was supposed to be Roger Ailes' favorite anchor. All right, guys, have a great day. Okay, bye. Oh, sorry. And thank you, Milfy, for joining my live. Woohoo! Okay, bye, guys. Bye.